Hey peoples, what is going on? So, I've made videos over the years about trucking sucks, 2020, 2019. But the worst one I've ever is probably 2016. And that is and up until now in my life. This has been a rough year for trucking for a lot of us. You know, I can't complain too much because I'm still in a better situation than a lot of people that's done lost their business. And pushing forward, I'm at a real crossroad. And I don't really know exactly what to do. And I'm just gonna give it to you guys. About 2 weeks ago, Stoney, my driver, called me and said, I'm getting out of the truck. And you'll have me till the 24th. Which is today. He turned the truck in Ringgold, dropped it on the yard this morning. And so the last 2 weeks I've just had a bomb drop and I don't really know what to do. But what I do know is we done pretty good with that truck. Stoney's a phenomenal driver, took very good care of it, and we made a little bit of money. We wasn't getting rich, but we kept the bills paid, you know what I mean? And that means a lot whenever you're self-employed and you're 100% responsible for getting paid. I don't have Big Brother. It's all up to you, the self-employed person. So that right there it's still pretty impressive. And it's something to brag about. And good God, guys, I'm up here in Iowa and you really should see this. Let me turn you around. That sounds about right. Right as I turn you around, I'm going uphill so you don't get to see all the fields and stuff. Well, back to what I was saying, it's pretty impressive to be an independent contractor, to be an owner-operator, to work for yourself, self-employment. It's nothing to shake a stick at. It's an honor and it's a privilege, and if you're succeeding, you should be proud. So, me and Stoney, we've done good for the last year and a half that he's been with me. But as they say, all things come to an end. Now, what's happened is his wife is in school to get her BSN in nursing, and I think she's got about 2 years left. Anyway, she's had a job working at a doctor's office, and they've worked with her school schedule. And all of a sudden, somebody pulled rank because they thought she was getting special treatment. So anyway, they said that we can't do that no more. So we're going to take you off this schedule, working around your school. You can either pick one of the two. And we're going to cut your hours back, which that ain't no big deal, but the big deal why Stoney's got to get out of the truck is because they're losing their insurance, and Stoney's got to have insurance. So due to medical reasons and insurance, he was kind of forced to get out of the truck. So leaves me with a bombshell, and I've been going through anxiety attacks and stuff for the last 2 weeks. I mean, it's just encapsulated with every damn thing else that's went on this year. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot. So pushing forward, I'm at a crossroad. I don't know what to do. One hand, which I take that off the plate real quick. In one hand, I thought, screw it. I'm letting the truck go back to repossession. I'm filing bankruptcy. I got the title of my Kenworth. I'm done. But that was just my initial shock thought. And I was like, I can't do that. That's not an option, because I've got future life plans that would just mess up. And winners never quit. Well, winners never win. So we're not quitting. Next option is find a good driver. Now, could I find another driver like Stoney? Possibly, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. My brother would be a good one, and I got a handful of guys I could reach out to. But at the same time, I don't know if that's the path I should take. And because right now, I just don't think I want to put a driver in. I just feel like that's not my best option, and it's just a gut feeling, you guys. But I change. And third option was, since buying that truck, I did take on a lot of debt. And the blue truck's got a payment on it. Now, if I decide just to keep the truck and make the payment, I'm making that truck payment of $1,100 a month. Good God, these bumps need to quit. It's nice and smooth when we started this. But at the same time, all the other debt that I've accrued over the last year with repairs on the Blue Pete, the work that I had done to the Blue Pete before putting it on the road, the credit I ran up with the down payment, the deposit on the lease trailer, the IRP, all of that stuff. It's not cheap. And I was on the other side of it, getting there. But, you know, that truck, it just, the market sucked, so we wasn't making $1 million. So if I opt to keep the blue truck and make the payment, I'm still making another payment of $1,500, $2,000 a month of all the stuff that racked up getting that truck started. And my third thought was, you know, sometimes you got to sacrifice. You know, I've always said I would never sell my Kenworth. But I'm at the point now, I'm like, what do I want more? Keep my truck paid for, or let my credit suffer? And I could pull all of this off and keep the blue truck, make the payment on it, park my Kenworth, but that's going to not enable me to get much home time. I will be a full-time over-the-road trucker. Maybe like every week out, I might get a day off. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep my Kenworth that bad to be on the road full-time and get to stop by the house once or twice a month. That's no bueno. That's not an option. So I mean, I think right now I'm leaning towards selling my Kenworth. You know, because right now my Kenworth is an asset. You guys know the truck. If I wanted to sell it, you know what you're getting. Everything on this truck it's been on YouTube. It's got a fresh rebuild. It's got paperwork. It's still under warranty. I mean, I've not even reached the 50,000 mile break-in yet. I still got another 19,000 miles to go. So, I mean, right now, my Kenworth's an asset. I can sell that. And these things are going for crazy now. But I don't know, guys. I'm really stuck. I don't know what to do. But it's coming down to the point where I've got to make a choice, and I've got to make a choice fast because time's a ticking. And honestly, I can't really go home and enjoy no home time until I pull triggers and I set things in motion. So, I mean, I got a couple weeks, but it's coming down to the wire where I've got to make a choice. And what is it? You know, find a driver and put it in. Put them in the truck. Or sell my baby. Sell my Kenworth, you know, and jump in the Blue Pete. And I'm not opposed to jumping in the Blue Pete. That's a nice truck. I mean, I know I'd be a lot more comfortable. I wouldn't be rolling down the road feeling like a G like I do now when it's Kenworth. And at the same time, you know, the fuel efficiency of it. I mean, the fuel efficiency alone versus what I spend on my Kenworth versus the Peterbilt, the fuel savings alone will cover the not the down payment, but the monthly payments. I mean, it's a good running truck, lower miles, plenty of room. I got a double bunk, and then my wife could come with me. Yeah, she said, I got this truck. She said, this sleeper's too little. I'm not going on the road with you. And me and you, that sleeper's too small. She even brought that up. She said, it's got a double bunk. You can sleep up top. I can come on the road trip with you now. Or, you know, maybe take cash. I was like, yeah, you know, it could. It's got to work in tri-pack. I mean, runs like a top. I don't know, guys, man. I mean, put a driver in it or sell my Kenworth. I'm really at a loss right now. Oh, I don't know, guys. Anyways, pushing forward, I feel like this is... Wait, let me back that up. All this self-reflecting over the last 2 weeks of all the things that's transpired in the last year, that's just non-stop hit after hit after hit. And I spoke into an earlier video that I was like, my vibe's off. You know, life usually happens for me, not against me. And after a lot of self-reflection, I was thinking maybe that was a bad choice to bring the Peterbilt on in the first place. because it seems like that right there was the start of everything. And and if you're a godly person, you know, if you get off life path, God will has His ways of putting you back on track. So I mean, over the little self-reflection of what's transpired, you know, I look for patterns, and the pattern here is, it seemed like it started when I put the blue Pete on. You know, before that it's clean selling, life was peachy, everything was gold. So that's where I'm kind of at odds end of putting another driver in it, because I feel like it, you know, listen guys, I rolled the dice, I gambled, and I feel like I shouldn't have done it. And even all my friends told me, don't do it, but you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I get my mind to something, I'm gonna do it. But now it's just, you know, pick up the pieces and fix where we're at right now. But moving forward, I know I'm gonna make the right decision. You know, if I sell the truck, you know, somebody's gonna get a good truck, man. And I hope it's somebody that I know. Because, you know, when life gets straightened back out, you never know, in a couple of years, I could get my truck back, you know? Life's kind of funny like that. Anyways, guys, that's the big bombshell. I'm losing my driver, and I'm at a crossroads. I don't know what to do. Anyways, guys, if you're still hanging in there, give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll put videos out on the regular, all things trucking. And until that next video, see you, bye.